What's up? This is part 3 of the GTA series. This is Blackout the Rebel. You're on BLACKOUTTHEREBEL.com. This is Rebel Vision, of course. Let's continue. Let's keep the ball rolling. The first two um, videos of the series, I was taking y'all through the GTA memories of Vice City, then San Andreas. So, of course, this one is GTA 4. Um, the way this all came about, if you're just tuning in, was because of TT on Twitter, and it was called GTA Memories. So this was just the opportune TT. I haven't came across TTs in a while that struck my interest, but this was one of them. So without further ado, this one is for GTA 4. Now GTA 4, I remember distinctly. I believe GTA 4 came out 2000, 2000. I want to say 2008, 2007, I believe. Um, Definitely 2008. I'm trying to figure out what day it was because it was a monumental day. I want to say April 28th or something like that. Yo, trust me, I went hard for it. Like I had the reserve copy and everything. I remember back then, um, my schedule was so wild because at that time I was still working at Home Depot. I was doing an overnight shift. So I would pull a 9 to 6, get home at around 7, and play GTA 4 for about 3 hours. Then my nephew would come over and I had to take care of him. And then my mom would come back and then I would actually have to go straight to sleep because I've been up for like the whole day. As soon as I wake up, get dressed, go right back out to work. So I remember that schedule vividly. So for those 3 hours, I was in there chilling. Some of the memories I have from GTA 4, let me think. Um, Once again, they had a bank heist that was so crazy. Um, I like to feel that it was in New York and everything like that. It was a nice twist on how they made the city. Um, so it was nice to go like when you did the bank job, you had to go underground and you had to go through the train stations and everything like that. I thought that was I thought that was hot. Like they definitely utilized a lot of New York City for that. Um there was the last mission was pretty crazy. The things you had to do, it was a shootout and a speed chase with the speed boats. You had to jump from the speedboat onto a helicopter. You had to fly the helicopter um, to Ellis Island. You had to have a shootout there. You had to have a shootout before that. It was just mad stuff. I really enjoyed the game. The last level was pretty crazy. One thing I really enjoyed, and I think everybody else can agree with me on, was the fact that you can actually make your own choices and decisions on some of the things as far as the storyline. Like they gave you a choice. One of them was like there was two black guys that you had to kill, and one of them was paying you money, and the other dude was like he just got out of prison. He's trying to get his life together. So it was cool. So it definitely gave you a reason to play it over and over again to make the storyline different. Um, so I like that. What else? I like the fact that let me think that he was really like it really gave you a sense of like he's trying to do like he's a real person like he's like, you have your conscience of good and bad and everything like that. So it really shaped the storyline, especially at the end where you actually had a choice to kill the person you've been looking for this whole time, and you play both. You see how it is. It was pretty ill. Um, One of the things I say, if you saw my last video, I said it was lacking. It was lacking the fact that like in San Andreas you can customize your car. I know it's a little little hang-ups, but it means a lot to me. And you can't do that in this one. So that was one thing that kind of pissed me off. Um, Also, what else pissed me off? I don't know. Um, I don't know. It was just little things that San Andreas had that just, I don't know. Maybe it was because of the time period or whatever, but I don't know. GTA 4 still was a great game. I still, give it a lot of props. Um, Let me think. What else was some good moments from GTA 4? Um, oh, there was I think her name was Michelle. You was dating her, and you find out that she was working for the cops or something like that, like the DA. So you see how he feels being betrayed and everything like that. Um, it was definitely emotional because you know his girlfriend Kate, she dies or something like that. You have a choice to make her die. I'm giving it away, but at this point, I should have been played it, so I don't care. You have a choice between like letting Kate die or you let your cousin Roman die. It was deep, so I definitely like the storyline. The graphics was really an improvement. I was really impressed by the graphics. They definitely they changed the way that you drive, and that it took some getting used to. But I really like it's really easy. I think it was a better transition. It makes more sense the way you're supposed to drive now. So that was one thing. Um, as far as the map was concerned, I was very impressed of how accurate most places in New York was. That they used. It's always fun. I like to drive to my job sometimes. I'm not telling you where I work, but I'll drive to my job sometimes and I'll be like, oh, this is what's up. They actually got it pretty accurate for the most part. So that was one thing. Um, what else? Um, yo, it's been a long day. My bad, y'all. I've been posting and doing that business, so give me a give me a break. um, Let me see. GTA 4. It definitely spawned um Lost in the Damned. Now, granted, I didn't play Lost in the Damned, and I didn't play Ballad of Gay Tony. Still skeptical about playing them because it's basically in the same map, and you know how I feel about that. So I'm not sure. But they spawned two games off of just GTA 4 alone, so that was pretty impressive. Um, Overall, it was a good game. I definitely enjoyed it. It didn't take no time really at all to beat. I think I took about maybe a month because I was babysitting and I was working, but it took me about a decent month. Oh man. Yeah. You can tell this is a real video. Like, yo, I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing. I ain't trying to come over here looking like straight Hollywood. Like, yo, I get tired just like everybody else. So, um, I'm gonna end this video now because I need sleep. As you can see, I ain't even trying to hide it. I'm gonna wake up because I have a lot of things to do. Um, I have two fan days that I have to do. So hopefully I can knock out at least one of them before I leave out for what I gotta get going. I'm not gonna say what because I'm gonna post it up when everything's all said and done. But on that note, this is Blackout the Rebel. You're on blackouttherebel.com. You just got finished watching part 3, the last part of the GTA series for Rebel Vision. I'm out. Stay rebellious.